welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. The Braves have now won 5. Adrian Moreno will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Fouled off. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
In now, John Clark. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 1-2, chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. Coming to the plate now, Bartolo Santiago. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Hightower gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is skied out toward right. Clark will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping up to the plate, Todd Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw it off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Is not going to get him as he swipes second. Striding into the box, Bobby Colon. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bobby Colon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Hernandez is there to put it away for out number 1. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Into the box now, Bobby Colon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. The Blue Wahoos lead it 4-2. Orlando.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show. Digging in now, Bobby Colon. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today.
Striding in once again, Fletcher Hightower. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runners off for second. And the throw. And he is out at second. The pitcher, Lou Coronado, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. It's a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bobby Colon. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. At the plate, Bobby Colon. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Bottom of the 7th inning. Will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, John Clark. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on it. So stepping in, Bobby Colon. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Hightower is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Mississippi Braves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th. Minor League Baseball. So striding in, Bobby Colon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot down the line in right. His first home run of the season, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field.
Now at the plate, Bobby Colon. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
All right, take a look
Dan,
around.
you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Zarate camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, David Love.
Pitcher, David Love.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. Now to the plate, Shane Navarro. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. Unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
You don't see that.
Bobby Colon will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two and 0 now. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Right fielder, John Clark.
The 1-2. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? There's 1 on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. At the plate, Bobby Colon. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Row. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double. 5-2 the final today. Pensacola led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Eric Hernandez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Striding in, Bobby Colon. He turned in a 4-for-4 line in the game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs that up here. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Nice hit,
nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Colon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Chopper to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stepping in, Steve Molina, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Steve Molina.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Colon is underneath this one. One gone. Ready now, Bobby Colon. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 0-1 on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Here's the 0-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Oh, 0-2, here it is. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Lamar going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on, but he got it just right and hauled it in.
Ready once again, Bobby Colon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
1-1.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Bacon ranging into shallow right. One out. Ready for another shot now. John Clark. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, two away. Juan Graterol steps in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. fly ball out to straightaway right. Encarnacion has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit. No. Digging in the switch hitter, Marco Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Colon, one down. Standing in, Bobby Colon. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. A ball and no strikes. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from him.
Stepping up now, Bobby Colon, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
The 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Taken, strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now at the plate, Billy Kohler.
Billy Kohler.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Hughes on second. Colon on at first with 2 down. This one's down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held onto it in the bottom to secure this win.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Archie Solis earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Mark Marchand hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more fight. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball on the show. Danny Schuler will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
1-2. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Koenig moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Steve Molina, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. 0-1 the count to Molina. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Colon sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, Bobby Colon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, he's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. And he lays off for ball 1. And that misses. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat. 3-1. Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slow roller back to the mound. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Digging in, Diego Velasco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll...
Into the box, Bobby Colon. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1.
Come on,
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home.
Coming to the plate now, Bobby Colon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Pick it up, pick it up.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Dero, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Come on,
this is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Bobby Colon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Zero.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Line drive to center field. Koenig patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Pensacola Blue walk. It's time for baseball. So digging in now, Bobby Colon. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Find the ball.
Towards second. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
You know, D-Roll, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And a dive, but he's back in. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in, Juan Gratterall. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right. Here now is Ryan Lamar. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. High and deep to left center field. Colon racing back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Coming to the plate now, George Koenig, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. High and deep down the left field line. And it in fact lands. Stepping into the box, Bobby Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Ready for another chance, Bobby Colon. He reached on a single in his first try. And a neck-high fastball that time. That's lifted the other way out to left. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ryan Lamar set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Colon looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Dennis Gore.
The right fielder, number 7, Dennis Gore.
The 3-2 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you can tell that it affects.
Standing in, Bobby Colon. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. In the dirt here. 0-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The relay.
That's the way to hit the
Dan,
ball
this
right
guy's
there.
on
Good
fire.
job.
I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Koenig is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Digging in, Steve Perez, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest. Now in the box, John Clark, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hard hit at third. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third, and we are tied at 3 apiece. Now batting, Bobby Frazier. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Colon is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Bobby Colon. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Gore is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Marco Diaz. 1-2. Here it comes.
Marco Diaz.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Colon on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Bobby Colon. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Digging in, Bobby Colon. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance. So striding forward now, Bobby Colon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, Dan, this guy's out.
Stepping into the box, Bobby Colon. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Softly hit here to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
He's out. 3. And hit him. First base.
So coming to the plate, Oliver Cortez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. skied in the air to straightaway left.
2-2-2.
Colon will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Let's play ball.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Pensacola get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Archie Solis wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Orlando Farr earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
3 hours and 17 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
The Stars of tomorrow.
Play ball. 3. Out. Out. 3.
In now, Bobby Colon, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0. Hard ground ball to third. Cruz is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jason Bacon. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Wow, that's...
Play ball.
Now at the plate, Bobby Colon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he's back standing. Hughes stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second. Stepping up to the plate, Bobby Colon. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Little tapper down the first baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors. Digging in once again, Bobby Frazier, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Colon is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2. Striding into the box, Bobby Colon. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He's set. Here it comes. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. Striding in to start the 9th, Pedro Encarnacion, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Colon has it in his sights. He's got it 1 away. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Archie Solis earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Mark Marchand records the save, his 11th. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Birmingham Barons. The Blue Wahoos have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Chad Roach has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in now, Bobby Colon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised.
Run it out.
They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Into the box now, Diego Velasmil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Colon comes in a few steps as he at the plate. Leroy Faust as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Leroy Faust.
Swing and a looper to left. Colon is over, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. Striding in once again, Bobby Colon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired. Digging in to try it again, Bobby Colon. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. So stepping in, Steve Molina. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Colon waits on it. And that's the third out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bobby Colon. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is pulled into right. Encarnacion is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So striding in, Dennis Gore, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Colon is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Now at the plate, Pedro Encarnacion. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Colon going back on it. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams. Now to the plate, Steve Molina. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted in the air out to left. Colon has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So give him 5 runs in the inning. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Birmingham